This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, good morning everyone. Shalom Aleichem. Baruchim Abam. We're continuing in Mishna Berura Daf Hashavua. We're going to learn today and then we continue next Wednesday. That will be next Tuesday. Okay? We're 4 days ahead, so we'll be okay. We're up to Siman Lamed Beis, Sif Daled. Siman Lamed Beis, Sif Daled. Tzarech shaloi tidbak shum ois b'chaverta. You have to make sure that two letters are not touching. Ela kol ois tia mukefes gavil. Each letter has to be surrounded by parchment. The Be'er Halacha says gavil is lav dafka. Gavil is by a Sefer Torah, but you can't write tefillin on gavil. Has to be on klaf. Okay. The Rama says Hagav yichtav ksiva tama. It has to be a complete writing. We'll see what that means. There can't be any confusion between letters. Shalei yachsar afilu kutza shel yod. You can't even be missing the thorn of the yod. V'hei mesuyag kil chasai, with proper tagim. L'chadchila yichtav ksiva gaslik. It should be l'chadchila somewhat thick. Shelo yunim chakim mehira, that should not be easily erasable. V'chein mitzvah liapoisan mibachutz mibafnim. It should be beautiful on the. It's a mitzvah to make them beautiful on the outside and the inside. Says the Mishna Berura of cutting in base. Bechaverta v'ma'ois gadol. If the letter is big, v'nidbak b'soifai, and it's connected at the end ba'oifen in a way shem nigrar mashadavak, that if you scratch off what was connected, yesh machshirin v'yesh paisam. Some say that's okay, and some pasel. What does this mean? So it's a big letter, and it's clinging at the end, that if you would scrape it, you would still have it tzuras ha'os. Some say it's kosher as it is. As it is. Even if you don't scratch it. Because the Rashba says, Kol haroi labila ein bila ma'akeves. It's as if it was already scratched off. V'heskim achroinim lahachmir. The achroinim are maskim to be machmir. That's the shita of the Magen Avram. The Dirshu brings, if you find it b'shas hakriya, he says later on, so if you could easily scratch it, you should do so. But if you don't know, if you don't have someone to scratch it, and it's tercha de tzibura, you're allowed to continue reading it. Again, this is not nogeah for tefillin, because it's not happening in middle of kriya. There is no kriya. But there's a machlokes whether you need to scrape it. You need to scrape what was connected. V'af b'tefillin umezuzas mahani tikun. But it's shalai kasei there because it was puzzle before and now it's kosher. No. The tzuras ha'os was there. The only thing it was connected. So therefore you're allowed to scrape it. It's not a problem that it's shalai kasidran. Kol ois. Each letter has to be mukefes kvil. Even the last letter of the line has to be surrounded by parchment on all four sides. It'll come on b'soif siman b'soif sif tazayin. Even if you're missing, being surrounded by parchment, for the kutza shel yod, gam kein pasalhu, kedisa b'menachas dav chavtes, v'chol pratei din hazeh, all the details, ayin lekaman b'sif yud zayin v'siman lamed vav. So even the kutza shel yod, not only does the letter have to be mukefes kvel, not only does the letter have to be completely surrounded by parchment, but even the thorn of the yod. Now there are different perushim what the thorn of the yod refers to. There are many perushim. Some say it's the top of the yod, some say it's the bottom of the yod, some say it's the thorn under the roof of the yod. There are many shitas in the Rishon what kutza shel yod is. Fine. Ksiva tama. What does it mean? Ksiva tama. Dahainu shelo yichtav bezin kafin bezin zayin nunin nunin zayin. Don't confuse the bez and the chaf, the zayin and the nun. V'chol kiyotze b'zeh. Kutza shel yod. Hainu. Now, so Mishna Berura is going to tell us what it is. Hainu oiketz shmal shel yod. The left thorn of the yod. So the Dirshu points out the left thorn, meaning under the roof. This is the shita of Rabbeinu Tam in Menachas Daf Chavtes, that you have to make an ukitz on the bottom. Later on in the Mishnah Seifrim, he brings, some say it's a tag katan melmala. We'll see later on in the Mishnah Seifrim. I think we have to decide whether we're going to learn the Mishnah Seifrim. I assume we'll give it a shot. Okay. What the Kutzah Shel Yud is. Kutzah Shel Yud. Hainu oiket small Shel Yud v'choshket im chasa regel yamin. Certainly if he's missing the right leg, it's the apostle. Utmunas hayud, what a Yud looks like. Ayin lekavan b'dinei tzuras ha'oisiyos. Look later on in the dinim of the image of the letters b'siman lamed vav umashikosavnu b'shem ha'prima gadim. Kihol chasai, it has to have the right tagim. The Ramah says v'yehei metuya kihol chasai. Ba'oisiyos shatnei's gates. These 7 letters should have tagim on them. V'zehu rak lecharchila. This is only lecharchila, but b'diavad kosher l'roiv ha'poskim l'tieg. B'diavad, according to most poskim, it is kosher if there are no tagim. If I'm not mistaken, Moroccan Sifrei Torah, they don't have tagim. But you're definitely puzzle. It's definitely kosher if you don't have tagim. And l'charchila, the Ramah says you should be machmer on tagim. L'kaman b'siman lamed vav sif gimel ayin sham shemavor sham kol pratei dinei hatiyog. Okay, we're going to hold it over here. Rabbi say, have a wonderful day. We'll see you, Be'ezus Hashem, next Tuesday. That's Asara B'Teves, I believe. Asara B'Teves. Okay? So see you, Asara B'Teves, 9 a.m. sharp. Kol tov, everyone. Bracha v'atzlacha.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.